or whatever. Yeah, there's another new character which is pretty fucking weird and pretty gross.
Good evening, Agent.
Oh my god.
Yeah. You did meet him, like,
Good evening,
not really, but
Brian.
on one of the cards.
Brian.
Mr. Bryan.
The trading cards.
It's like a Johnny Depp in some movie.
Grave on the prairie.
Oh, she was so beautiful. Too soon. Too soon to go to the grave. So
Too
sad.
soon, yeah.
Sad.
I totally agree. That's why I'm here, looking for
Just
the one.
imagine meeting this guy with like
Were you
his
close to her?
white shirt full of dirt, which is directly from the graveyard where he buried people.
Her smile, so warm.
Yeah. He would probably be looked at very funny in the subway.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of creepy.
There's a graveyard.
Also,
somewhere
he's
in town.
the whitest guy
I'm not excited about the idea.
in the whole town.
Maybe we should at least check it out.
And the town is full of white trash. So
Except the doctor.
yeah. There's no other black person in the town, is there?
Yeah. Well, you know, I think it's kind of funny because, I mean, I don't know. No, whatever.
Mr. Morgan.
Well,
you're
elaborate on that
impressive
later.
public speaker.
Really? Thank you, Polly.
If it's not too
Reminded me a little of a
racist.
play I saw when I was younger.
What kind of play?
I'm talking about back when this place was still called the Mercury Theater.
Oh, she's
When
like
I was young, I used to come here often. with my
talking
husband.
out of her
Rest his
ass.
soul. We'd come on the weekend to see the latest play. He'd always pretend to be uninterested.
I guess she actually knows everything, but she's just evading your
He
questions.
was just one of those
all the
kind
time.
guys, really, thinking about it now.
Really, Polly? So what's your favorite play?
Oh, well, I like so many. There was one in particular, but I can't recall the name anymore. Oh, it was a very famous one, too.
Something by Shakespeare?
Oh, no, nothing. One more bell that doesn't ring anymore. I've always been forgetful about the plays we used to see anyway. Oh, and my husband would get angry at me for forgetting what we saw. He'd go on for hours retelling what the play was about. His eyes were so sparkling, like a happy young boy.
I see. So, what's your favorite play?
Oh, I almost forgot, Mr. Morgan. We're going to have another guest soon. I have to get back and get things ready. Sorry for having to hurry away. I'll see you back at the hotel.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious who that may be.
Zach, I think she could embarrass the toughest of the FBI's.
You remember who she is,
She
right?
successfully avoided answering
The-
the question.
She's
Polly?
the hotel owner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember. Yeah, she was like the first person,
Yeah,
except for the sheriff, I think, but the first person you meet, right? Oh,
yeah, absolutely.
she's shaky.
And there's someone you might recognize as a reference to something.
Bet she farts all the time.
Yeah, she probably does.
Yeah, she does very loud, and she doesn't care anymore.
No, maybe her panties are like peed into all the time, and she doesn't care anymore. Also,
Yeah, she is the log lady, probably.
she is. Yeah,
My pup is getting
That was
cold.
the reference, right?
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Who?
What are you saying?
That's
I'm
is that Twin Peaks?
Yeah.
Or Donnie Dark. Yeah. Okay.
Sigourney.
Yeah. It was
Well,
Twin
I don't
Peaks.
know what her name was. I don't think it was Sigourney, but
sorry for chatting. I knew
the log lady was
my
definitely Twin
pup is
Peaks,
getting colder.
and the lamp lady
Yeah,
was
in
Ellen
Alan
Wake.
Wake. Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
useless.
Pretty cool.
We've met all sorts.
Yeah, and the thing is about her,
She takes the
her pot is always getting cold, and she always has to get home as fast as possible to get her pot warm again.
Yeah. That's how I'm gonna be in like 30 years.
That would be awesome, but
Yeah.
always be like,
I have my goulash with me all the time.
Thanks for your help in the forest. How are Isaac and Isaiah?
They're fine.
They really seem to love their grandpa.
Well, I guess they do, son.
I want to keep them.
Oh, look at his
The
hair.
hair, yeah,
It's
it's like-
awesome.
It's
like,
like the best graphics
Their
ever.
mother agreed.
yeah, it's like
She lets me take care of them.
Tress FX, or what is it called in Tomb Raider? The hair tag is pretty impressive, and that's what it reminds me of.
Scar of yours do more damage than good around here.
I guess I reek of the material world, don't I?
Oh, what a scar rumor can do.
But I understand what you mean.
I'd think the same if I was born in a place like this, Zach.
Hello again,
And
Agent
she's
York.
the car wash
How are
lady,
you?
right?
Yeah,
Good, thanks.
she
And
gave
you?
us the special
Feeling
service.
pretty good today.
Well, that's good to hear.
Know what I mean?
Yeah.
Earlier.
Information sounds difficult and not my kind of conversation.
And that's exactly the body language you
should
would
come by
have
the gas stand again.
saying something like
I'll
that.
give you the best service in town.
Imagine you would meet her, like,
Zach,
somewhere
perhaps you can tell me.
on the street.
Why did she bother coming here?
I would be kind of
I'd be intimidated, probably.
intimidated, yeah, I think so.
I've nothing to say to you.
I haven't asked you anything yet, Jack.
Shut it! I might open up if you introduce me to, I don't know, a Ben Franklin or two.
So what bill is Ben Franklin on? I don't know.
I think 100, isn't it?
Oh,
There's
really?
always someone like him in every town.
It's all about the Benjamins, right?
Yeah. Thing is, they are like a lovely couple and all, but even like crazier than meeting her on the street and being intimidated is meeting the both of them, talking to him and looking at her at the same time.
Yeah.
It's like horror
I've seen
situation.
like that since elementary school.
You made me think, man, like, things can't go on like this.
And him, on the other hand, would be pretty cool to meet.
Yeah.
Psyched up, you know, before you got on stage. I was
Especially
like,
if you really
"Dude,
talk
real
like that."
Psycho in town. Pretty sweet gig. But now, I mean, dude, that lunatic could be any one of us, man. I don't want to think of that whack job coming after my family. Makes me shudder all over, man. It was way too heavy. You'll catch him, right, FBI?
Of course. But you need to be able to take care of those you love, too.
You're right, man. Right on the level. I need to do what's right for my family, man. You lit my soul, man. Thanks, FBI.
Hey, Lily.
Agent York, your speech frightens some of us a little. You should work on being more sensitive with words when talking to groups.
Really? I tried my best to be gentle. So, have you noticed anything strange or out of place recently?
Just Becky, really. She works part-time at the store. She's been acting strange recently.
Strange. How?
I took the boys along to visit her house today. I was just worried, you know, because she hasn't come into work at all after that incident. But she took in the boys and told me to wait outside. Something about a special secret between just the three of them. I just couldn't understand it.
Now that's interesting. Thank you, Lily.
The thing is, what I told you earlier was totally bogus because we don't learn anything about the story up to this point. It's just vague, like vague comments.
What is that weird computer sign next to the suspects? Nameplate.
That means that you can take or have open a side quest with him.
Please, call me York.
Wesley, owner of the gun store called Panda Bear. People around here call me the gunsmith.
Oh, he's the second black person in town.
Oh yeah, you're right, yeah.
Was there something you want to ask me?
How do you make a living running a gun store in a place like this? I'd be worried because there can't be that many customers.
Worry gives a small thing a big shadow. I do gunsmith work in my shop, too. If you got the skills, the customers find you. All you need is a network.
I hope so.
Is that a sniper rifle with him, or?
Yeah, always carries it with them. Now you actually have access to your toolbox to store stuff and buy stuff. Or at least buy stuff. I don't know if you can store stuff there. I don't know why he has like his portable belly shop with him. What is that called, by the way?
What?
If you have like this little store in front of your belly.
Here.
I don't know. I don't know.
people
You mean like a hot dog guy in the basement?
Yeah, or like a Chinese
I just got back.
soup on the street or something.
Well, I'll be sure to visit your store sometime. I'd like for you to take a look at my gun.
Understood. Look forward to it. The shop will be open again tomorrow. It's usually open from 2000 to 0600. See you then.
Great times.
Yeah, that's like pretty weird, right?
Everybody sleeps.
Yeah. And all the gun crazy folks, you know, are awake all night. That's just the way it is, I guess.
Kamito.
Look at his crotch. It's presented to you in a fashionable manner.
I'm U.S. Special Agent Francis York Morgan. I presume you are the owner of the diner that Anna worked at?
That's right.
And he's pretty defensive.
Yeah, look at this.
I'd like to ask you a few questions about Anna Graham. Did you notice anything strange about her prior to the incident? Nick, are you hiding something?
No, nothing.
You're sure?
Just my erection.
I'm sorry, but I don't like repeating myself.
Well, yeah, he's a nice guy, obviously. So I guess we'll.
Can you tell me if you noticed?
Find out more about him later.
Anna before the incident.
Well, I'm not sure if this will be of any help, but...
Anything, no matter how small, could be of help.
Well, you see, the diner closes when it rains. Many shops do that around here, as you might have heard. Anyway.
What the hell?
Agent Morgan, I'd like to let everyone go home now.
Oh, so you're not fast enough.
It seems like it. That's kind of depressing. I didn't remember that I could finish all my talk. Rockin' the hole.
Yeah.
What hole is he talking about?
Rockin' the hole. Everybody's going home.
Yeah. I think we at least got to talk to everyone, even if like Olivia Newton, John, what is her name?
I don't know.
Olivia Newton-John.
Jones? I don't
Couldn't finish her sentence, but whatever.
That farmer actually looks really ridiculous. Actually, looks like a small boy farmer from some kind of book.
He's extremely ridiculous, except for his hair.
Well,
yeah, his hair.
His hair's fabulous.
Do you have any plans for this evening?
I was going to head back to the hotel and go over my notes. I need to contact HQ and give a progress report too.
Okay, and let's call it a day here.
Sounds good.
Contact my office when you finish your report. We'll pick you up tomorrow morning. Diane, the owner of the art gallery, should be back soon.
All right then, let's do that.
Hold on, Agent York. We're going out to eat at Nick's Diner. Would you like to come with us?
The diner? That might be nice.
Thomas is a great cook, but Nick is the real deal. No visit to Greenvale is complete without eating at the A&G.
A very appealing proposition. Zach, what do you think? We can always go back to the hotel after eating dinner. Or go directly back to the hotel. You decide, Zach.
I've been sheriff here for a long time now, and this is the worst murder I've ever seen.
Our town is a little odd in some ways, but it's usually a peaceful place.
We had our fair share of cases, but just the regular stuff. A high school kid shoplifting from the milk barn, maybe, or some hot-headed kids fighting, fueled on liquor. Nothing more than that.
Agent York, what kind of cases have you dealt with in the past?
It's not like she wouldn't know better to ask a question like that, you know?
Yeah.
While eating.
The case I was on until last month.
Why are they sharing like...
The guy killed 7 girls in a...
They're like separated. Why aren't they sitting next to
each other?
you're
right. I don't know.
He sawed their heads off from the neck and took them back to his house. He cleaned the skulls off and used them as utensils.
Thomas's face was pretty epic.
as a urine cup. He hated women. That was his way of dealing with it.
Oh my God.
He'd fill skulls with ice, cola, and rum, and he'd down it in one gulp. For him, that was a holy ritual.
Well, as I said, she had it coming, asking a question like that.
Oh, man.
For me, he was insane.
100% insane.
Skulls. Well, that is one thing. But those he had used to relieve himself, he would then just use them to drink from, too.
Well, that's clearly...
It's just not sanitary.
Clearly transgression.
Well, I mean, why not go all the way, right? I mean, if you start that kind of stuff, it's like...
If you start to behave like a crazy person, yeah, why not go all the way? You're absolutely right.
Thank you, Agent York. Now,
Raped over 800 victims?
You don't want to hear anymore?
Oh, dude.
That's a shame, isn't it, Zach? I was just about to get to the good part, too.
Sounds like you live in a totally different world. You're like an elite agent who just jumped out from a movie or something. In your eyes, we must look like we're just playing cops and robbers. Ugh, I give up. I can't compete with you.
Don't say that, Emily. The cases you have solved are all full-fledged crimes. A crime is a crime. Size doesn't matter. There is no big and small. Crimes always have a criminal and a victim. No victim will ever welcome a crime, no matter what its size. So, fundamentally, there is no difference in size.
Well said, Agent Morgan. We work day and night to preserve peace and order in this town. You understand that, right?
Of course. But still, I don't view shoplifting and Anna's murder as the same level of crime.
Me neither. I never even dreamt that such a thing could ever even happen in this town. I keep on expecting to see Anna here in this diner, waiting on tables.
Excuse us, Agent Morgan. We should have made dinner a more uplifting experience. Let's call it a night.
Okay. Good night, then.
He doesn't care.
Yeah, he's a tough guy, so
yeah.
He doesn't show his feelings too easily. I can't really remember what I did next, but just go along.
What was that again?
What I do remember is that I actually edited all this stuff heavily. So okay, yeah. I was kind of surprised that the general appeared. So I remembered that we could get our car back from him as soon as he appeared,
okay,
and
because he's
we actually, are in the, what is it called, chapter that he appears. So I had to go to the time of day that I could talk to him.
Yeah.
Which is why I went to my sleeping place, and then after that back again, I guess.
Oh, he's hungry. What happens if you don't eat anymore? You die, or?
If you don't eat, I don't know. I haven't tried that. I guess you would die. Maybe your like stamina bar slowly drains, or like HP bar.
Mm-hmm.
And when it's empty, you die. I guess that would happen.
So you can buy a car?
You can actually buy cars, yeah. The thing is, you don't need to buy a car because your car is the best car in game.
Mm-hmm.
So you just want to finish all the quests with them so you can get your car back.
My vehicle?
It's a piece of crap, but I'm not here to talk about that.
Then how about a little treasure hunt? Listen up, young man. My junkyard is actually a mountain of treasure. All kinds of treasure lies in those mountains of junk. The problem is, there's so many, I've lost track of where everything is.
You see this one lonely fly circling me. It's the beginning of a
Need you to head out in the yard.
bad thing. Oh no.
I'll customize your car a little.
What are you talking about?
Didn't I tell you to shut up and listen to your superiors? Do it or not.
I don't see any reason to refuse.
Well said. First, I'll need some low gear parts. With that, I'll be able to boost the engine of your car. You'll find one around E5. Go! Don't just stand there, get going!
Okay.
Well, he's very fun to be around, and you can do like a treasure hunt, chores in this place.
So you have to, it's like a labyrinth.
Yeah, E5. You see the big signs on the edge of the place. It's basically like a chessboard.
It's kind of funny. He's like, oh, I don't keep track of things. I don't know where stuff is, and he's like, okay, go to E5.
Yeah, exactly. And there's this German documentary series called Ludovs. Do you know that?
Yeah, I've never watched that, but yeah.
With three brothers who took over the scrapyard business of their father, and one of them has everything mapped in his head.
Oh,
they don't
really?
use computers or anything. He knows where everything is in his head.
That's
it's
awesome.
crazy. Yeah.
Engine boost is vital for bringing back soldiers alive.
And it's huge.
Engine boost.
Of course.
Yeah, the only thing I remember was that he didn't keep anything in shelves. He just had like mounts of everything.
Yeah, he just like puts everything on top of the other thing, and there's like these huge.
Everyone was
What do you call that?
There was one
piles.
Yeah, piles of trash.
The boys like to call him Cry.
And he knows exactly where everything is still.
It's very
pretty crazy.
impressive. Yeah.
How?
Just by breathing. His posture was bad. He was weak, slow, easily distracted. I have no idea who thought he was capable of combat in a war zone. He endangered the lives of every member of the unit. Stomach pains. The worst stomach ache ever. Every one of us. It was just cooking. He was using food that was contaminated. I flew into the dugout toilet like an Apache chopper returning to base. I have to tell you, it was a close call. My engine was boosting. And that's what got me there safely. Right in the nick of time.
What happened to the unit?
You really want to know?
Oh man, I kind of love voice actors that can do stuff like that.
Athletic men reduced to walking dead. Blinking like crazy, shaking with pain. Their confidence and self-esteem were all crushed. They almost didn't recover.
An interesting story.
So you see the need for engine boost now, do you? I'll keep my side of the promise and get to work on your vehicle.
Vehicle, such an awesome word too.
Yeah.
That badge on him is for a sergeant. Looks like it was sewn on something else before it was sewn onto his shirt. I wonder what that's all about.
I put in longer pistons and optimized your lower gears. That should add boost to your speed when you accelerate. But there's still plenty of stuff I can do to make your car go faster. Just come see me again and I'll customize your car a little more.
But you won't get it back until it's fully customized.
Exactly, yeah. You won't get back until you did all his Sidequest jobs, and you only can do one in one chapter playthrough, so you have to do chapter replays or wait for later chapters.
Okay.
like before, basically. And we are visiting Jim, the man with the fabulous hair, and his two
and his two little boys.
Yeah.
And they were pretty creepy, actually.
Yeah. They kind of lead us to a side quest thing that is related to the main quests. Well, they all are in a way, but it's a pretty interesting side quest, if I remember correctly, at least.
So the grandpa, he's like kind of religious, right? I mean, is he?
I don't know. He's. It seems like he's just protective.
Okay.
It seems like these two guys are kind of spiritually weird.
Okay.
I don't know if it's really religious.
On his tree, not a goddess. A little different. A ghost?
That hat on his
Well, I mean, if you can say someone is religious when he's talking of
Found this on the ground there.
goddesses or gods, like, freely like that.
Yeah, yeah.
It's more like very spiritual than.
Yeah.
Let me see.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah. I mean, they're not like Bible Christians or something like that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Not their faces. So that's why they think it was a ghost. But then who was under Anna's tree?
I have to like go pee.
Yeah, of course. We can take a break whenever you think
Yeah.
need.
Now?
Yeah, okay. So we will do that.